I really wanted to try the concealer from Catrice. This is the 18-hour hydrating True Skin high coverage concealer. It's waterproof. I'm not going swimming in my concealer, but you never know. In any case, I got the shade 39 Warm Olive and 10 Cool Cashmere. I just got these two because the actual color I thought I would have been was sold out, and I didn't want to wait. I didn't want to get it from anywhere else, so I just got it. But let's see, I'm going to start off with this one, and then we're going to go with this one on top. So hopefully the combination together will create something that is good for my skin tone. Yeah, that's definitely too dark. I do like the applicator though. It's a very nice and precise applicator. But I'm definitely gonna have to go on top of it with the lighter shade. I just feel like all the concealers I have right now are way too light. I wanted to order a darker one, but they only had these two shades available online when I was purchasing, so I might have to get my actual shade, which is somewhere in the middle. That's just also on me being impatient. Like, I could wait and get a different concealer, but I didn't want to. All right, let's go in with a lighter one now. Actually, the lighter one is pretty close to my skin tone. Like, if I were to use that as a foundation, that matches pretty well. Maybe I don't need one in the middle, just this one. Good to know. So this is the 10 Cool Cashmere. I am gonna keep the darker one though, because I tan very, very easily. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. I just got distracted because I was blending this out, and I'm just shocked how much I already love it, and I didn't even do anything yet. I barely blended it out. I didn't have to really touch anything there. I just went 1-2 and it was pretty much blended out. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, let's do it. Look how much concealer I put on, and I literally tapped it twice. Look at that. Holy moly, blends out so easily. I am speechless. What was I saying before? I don't even know. All right, we're gonna go in with more, because I definitely wouldn't say that it's covering up my bags and my dark circles, but it definitely does feel very hydrating, and it's not thick or cakey or anything of the sort. And yes, I do put on a lot of concealer because I have very dark circles under my eyes. I just have deep set eyes, so what can you do? This is supposed to be a hydrating, non-creasing formula. I mean, your concealer is gonna crease if you have creases under your eyes. It's just, if you put something in a crease, it's gonna crease. So we'll see how that fares, but this had really, really high reviews on the internet. It was $7 on Amazon, and I really like the Flower Beauty concealer actually, and I was going to order that one because the shade that I have right now is just a little bit too light, and it makes it look a little bit ashy on my skin, I would say. That's why I ordered this concealer, and I just wanted to test it out and see how it compared because it has really, really good reviews. It's not as full coverage as I would like. I definitely like something more full coverage. I'm gonna put a little bit of the darker one just around here, and then go with the lighter one again. But it's very, very hydrating. I definitely cannot deny that, and it feels nice on the skin. Let me let that sit for a minute. Let's go ahead and blend. That is the third coat, and I think that looks very nice. It's definitely not as full coverage as I would have wanted on the first go. Like, it's not as full coverage as my Hourglass that I talk about literally all the time. However, this is $7 and the Hourglass is like $34, so that's a big difference. The finish is really, really nice. It's definitely creamy, and it's not thick or goopy at all. It's not as creamy as the Kosas concealer, so I don't feel like it's gonna slip and slide all around my face, but it's not anywhere as thick as the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. It's kind of in between, so it's nice and lightweight, but still doesn't feel like it's going to move all over the place. Like if I didn't want to set this, I don't think I would have to. Here's after a couple hours of wearing the concealer. I did smooth it out once because it was very, very creasy. I just smoothed it out with my beauty blender or my beauty sponge. I didn't put any powder on it or anything, and it actually shockingly looks really good. I thought I was gonna have an issue because it looked very, very creasy, but then once I smoothed it out the second time, it looks really good. I am pleasantly surprised. Again, it's not as full coverage as the Hourglass concealer. Probably even the Flower Beauty concealer is more full coverage, but I do think it looks really, really good. I had to use 3 layers to get it up to the opacity that I like, but I'm okay with that. It's $7, so it's not like you're spending $34 on a concealer. It's very, very creamy, and now that I patted it in more that second time with my sponge, I don't feel like it's gonna move at all. So at first I was a little bit concerned about how long it's gonna last. Now, not so much. All right, I am getting ready for bed. I'm gonna take off my makeup soon, and I want to give you a last look at the concealer. It's definitely faded. I don't love the color. It might be this lighting, but I feel like the color doesn't look great. But in any case, I've had it on for about 5 hours now. It's definitely faded a little bit. It's not as opaque as it was before, but also my eyes have been tearing. I've been cooking. I haven't been crying or anything, but my eyes always tear, so that's another story. But in any case, I just wanted to give you a check-in. I do really like the concealer. I do think it's a nice option. It's not the best thing I've ever tried, but it's definitely not the worst. It does seem really, really nice. So those are really just my first impressions based on the first day of using it. I think it's nice, it's creamy, it's hydrating. It's definitely more affordable than the Kosas or the Hourglass, but it's not full coverage. I would say it's more like medium, but I'm liking it. I think it looks nice, and I'm excited to see how it works for me over the long term. If you want a check-in in a couple months, in a couple weeks, let me know in the comments down below. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe, comment down below. You know the drill, just press all the happy buttons on the page, and I'll see you in my next video.